Have you ever noticed how people will spend decades building wealth, but almost no time planning what happens to it? Unfortunately, over 35 years, I've seen a lot. Here's what I see. They work, they save, they invest, they protect. When it comes to estate planning, they hesitate. And here's the reality. Estate planning is not about death. It's not. What it is about is control, protection, and it's about making life easier for the people you love. Today, I'm going to walk you through the 9 reasons why estate planning is one of the most important financial decisions you will ever make, and why ignoring it can create chaos at exactly the wrong time. So let's get into it. Number 1, estate planning is about control. When most people hear estate planning, they think one of a couple different things. One is, I don't have an estate, or that's for wealthy people. Maybe they say, I'll just deal with it later, which we hear, unfortunately, most of the time. But here's the truth. If you own a home, you have retirement accounts, you have a business, if you have life insurance, if you have children, guess what? You have an estate. Quick reminder, if you want our free estate planning checklist, remember to check it in the comments below. So let's get back into the biggest issue. Without a plan, you lose control. If you pass away without proper documents in place, guess what? The state has one for you. The state can decide who receives your assets, when they receive them, and sometimes how they receive them. That process is called probate, and probate means prove the will. Probate is public, it can be expensive, it can take months, sometimes even years. And during that time, your family may not have access to the very money you intended to leave them. Estate planning ensures that you decide, not the court. Number 2, estate planning protects your family from chaos and conflict. Money doesn't destroy families. Unclear expectations do. I have seen families that get along perfectly for decades, but once a parent passes away, it's clear chaos. They pass without clear instructions, everything changes. Siblings disagree, emotions run high, old wounds resurface. Now, why is that? Because there was no clarity. A proper estate plan eliminates ambiguity. It spells out clearly who receives what, who's in charge, how assets are distributed, and what happens if someone predeceases you. Clarity reduces friction, and friction at that stage of life is incredibly painful, but it's avoidable. Estate planning is one of the greatest gifts you can give your children, not just financially, but emotionally. Number 3, it's not just about death, it's also about incapacity, and many people miss that point. Here's something most people don't ever think about. What happens if you don't die, but you can't make decisions anymore? You have a stroke, dementia, you have an accident, maybe you have an illness. If you become incapacitated and don't have proper legal documents in place, your family may have to go to court just to manage your finances and make medical decisions. That process is called guardianship. Another word for it is conservatorship. It is expensive, public, time-consuming, emotionally draining, to say the least. Proper estate planning includes durable power of attorney, healthcare power of attorney, living will, or advanced directives. These documents allow someone you trust to step in immediately without court intervention. So there's no court delays, no legal battles, no uncertainty. This alone is reason enough to have an estate plan. Number 4, beneficiary designations are not a complete plan. We see this all the time. A common mistake I see, people believe their beneficiary forms solve everything, and that is not the case. Yes, retirement accounts, life insurance policies, and some brokerage accounts pass by beneficiary designation. That's true. But what about your home, your checking account, your personal property, business interests? And what if your beneficiary is a minor, or that person beneficiary has creditor issues, or if they're going through a divorce, or they have special needs? A will or trust coordinates your entire estate plan. It ensures everything works together. Estate planning is not just a stack of documents. It's a strategy. Number 5, trusts are not just for the ultra wealthy. See people all the time come into my office. Trusts are only for millionaires. Well, guess what? That is not true at all. A properly structured revocable living trust can do the following. Number 1, avoid probate. Number 2, maintain privacy. Number 3, speed up distribution. Number 4, simplify multi-state property ownership. And that's just the beginning. If you own real estate in more than one state, probate may be required in each state without proper planning. A trust can eliminate that huge problem. Also protect beneficiaries. Remember this, you can structure distributions over time instead of giving them a lump sum. Because let's be honest, and I've seen it, a 25-year-old receiving a large inheritance overnight may not make the best decisions, and I've seen millions go up in smoke. Trusts allow you to guide money beyond your lifetime, and that's a big one. Number 6, taxes may not be the biggest issue, but planning still matters. Federal estate tax currently affects only very large estates right now, even though the past, it's gone up and down. We don't know what the future of the government bureaucracy is going to state, but it's really good to plan now before they do. So that doesn't mean taxes are irrelevant. There are state estate taxes in some states, income tax considerations on inherited retirement accounts, capital gains planning issues, and as I said before, the rules change. I've seen that happen many times in my 35-year career. Smart estate planning works alongside tax planning. The goal isn't just transferring money, it's transferring it efficiently. Number 7, estate planning preserves your legacy. Estate planning is not just about money, it's about values. You don't want to support a charity, or do you? You have a church you want to support? Maybe a scholarship. Is there a cause you care about? Without documentation, those intentions may never happen. An estate plan ensures your priorities can actually live on for hundreds of years. It allows you to say, this is what mattered to me. And that is very, very powerful. Number 8, the cost of waiting. The biggest mistake I see in 35 years is procrastination. I'll do it next year. I hear it all the time. Or they'll say after tax season, or maybe when things slow down, or after I have seen my doctors in succession. But estate planning is something you do when you're healthy and thinking clearly. Because once a crisis hits, it's too late to plan strategically. And here's something very important. The cost of creating an estate plan is usually small compared to probate courts, probate costs, court fees, attorney fees during disputes, lost family harmony. You either pay a small amount now for clarity or potentially a very, very large amount later with a bunch of confusion tied to it. Number 9, what should a basic estate plan include? A minimum most adults should consider: a last will and testament, durable financial power of attorney, healthcare power of attorney, living will or advance directive, and updated beneficiary designations. Depending on complexity, that may expand to irrevocable living trust, asset titling strategy, charitable planning tools, maybe minor guardianship provisions. Estate planning is not one size fits all. It should align with your net worth, your family structure, your risk exposure, and long-term goals. Let me leave you with these final thoughts. If something happened to you tonight, would your family know exactly what to do? Would they know who is in charge? Would they have immediate access to funds? Would they have clarity, or would they have confusion? Estate planning is an act of responsibility. It says, I care enough to prepare. And preparation is love in action. If you haven't renewed your estate documents in the last 3 to 5 years, or if you don't have them at all, now is the time. Not later, now. If this was helpful, get our free estate planning checklist in the comments below, and make sure you subscribe and give us a like for more content on retirement planning, income strategies, and protection for your financial future. See you in the next video.